Welcome to the Coral Castle. My name is Ed. Ed lives. I created Rock State Park, Coral Castle, excuse me. I will be your host on this audio tour of my life and work. Quite a sight, isn't it? You should have been here in '36 when I moved it from Florida City. But wait, let me start at the beginning. I was born in La Piva near Riga in 1887. Then, in 1912, Cupid's arrow found its mark. My Agnes was 10 years younger than me, but I was so smitten by her charm I failed to see the danger. The night before our wedding, she left me, claiming I was too old and too poor. In 1912, I arrived in New York alone and worked my way across North America as a logger, mason, and ranch hand. Finally, for health reasons, I moved to Florida City, 10 miles south of here. In 1923, I bought 1 acre of land for $12. Since I had no job at the time, I decided to use my skills as a mason and create a rock garden. With the memories of Agnes and my lost family still in my mind, I worked almost non-stop to make fixtures and furniture from the stone under my feet. After a short while, my neighbor's curiosity got the best of them, and soon I was giving tours of my evening for 10 cents. Life was good, and I was happy, until civilization moved in around me. I decided that since I was happy working on and showing my rock garden, and since it was inevitable, this would always be around me, why not make it
I'll check her down away.
Unfortunately, that one. This one's about to get broken. Yeah, it's moving slower now, but it's still moving. Do the push. You just push 6,000 pounds.
6,000 pounds.
Where's the famous Tucson?
Alright.
Now, Ed built 2 parks. The first park he constructed was in the early 1920s, 10 miles southwest in Florida City. Started 1920, finished around 1928. And in 1936, he took it apart and moved some pieces from there to here. And you see this type of rock, which we named sedimentary, within layers and waves and very smooth. He took this part, this type, from Florida City. In front of you is more rough and coarse. This type we call sponge, and this one he got from this property itself. So whenever you see smooth and layered, Florida City, rough and coarse, this property. 20,000 years ago, south part of Florida was underwater, so it's one giant coral reef. 13,000 years ago, the water receded, the coral fossilized and turned to oolitic limestone, oolite for short. So this fossilized coral, so it's more dense and heavy. Any questions?
Where's the other property?
The other property was 10 miles southwest of Florida City. He basically, after he died, back taxes and someone else owns it now.
Okay.
This piece weighs around 3 tons. It's perfectly balanced on a Model T axle. It's been there since 1936 and can rotate in a full 360 both ways. Little miss, can you push this for me again? Anyone who's small. Push. Any small person push me. Come on! Are they stuck?
She's little.
You do it. There we go. 6,000 pounds. 6,000 pounds easily moved around.
Wow.
Well, somewhat easy. Unfortunately, it needed more oil. So I'll be pouring the oil this big guy again. Any questions? Any curiosities? I'll give you some side notes.
Why did he build all this just for the one he loved if she died?
Oh, the story goes, this is when he's told. He said when he was 26 years old, he met a girl who he only named to his close friends and his visitors, Sweet 16. He never said her name, not once. The night before the wedding, Sweet 16 tells Ed, I'm sorry, just too poor, just too old. We cannot get married. Later on, about a day later, he just leaves Latvia with a broken heart, traveling around Eastern Western Europe, landing at Ellis Island. From Ellis Island, he went to Canada. So Canada stood for a while working as a logger. From Canada, went down to Rocky Mountains. Rockies, he worked as a stonemason. From the Rockies, went down to Texas. Texas, he worked as a cowboy or ranch hand, as they say. From Texas, went to New York City. New York City, he worked as a desk clerk. Somewhere between Texas and New York City, he contracted the disease called tuberculosis. The remedy for TB was sunbathing. Sunbathing in warm, open, dry, arid air, or sometimes moist air, depending on the TB. So he came down to Florida to sunbathe and apparently get better from tuberculosis. Any questions?
Did it work?
It did. He died in 1951 at the age of 64. They thought tuberculosis took its course and found out he had no TB with an autopsy. With tuberculosis, typically you have trace amount in your body and sometimes scar tissues in his lungs. Two doctors, the one in New York City, one in Florida, both diagnosed him with the final stages of TB, meaning he was about to die. But apparently survived it, or actually had no trace amounts, which is impossible. So either he was misdiagnosed, but others would say, well, his remedy was sunbathing, or not sunbathing, sunbathing and also absorbing the natural magnetic field, which he built his first and second park on top of.
What did he die?
Stomach cancer, liver failure, malnutrition, and finally a stroke.
Wow.
Very bad.
Ask your question.
I know. I want you to.
Any questions, any theories?
Yeah, I heard the metal in the big door. I don't know, I don't see it here. There's some big door. Yeah. When that busted, they said there was a metal in there that wasn't like, they couldn't determine what metal it was.
The metal was actually the mortar, the cement. The cement, they theorized it was either local rock or rock he got from somewhere else and mixed it with the local rock. Because typical cement doesn't last for 50 years. And it was supporting 18,000 pounds for 50 years.
Wasn't there a piece of metal that broke though?
It was his original truck axle that snapped in half and broke with wall.
Oh, alright.
But the one that was unidentified or inconclusive was the mortar.
Okay. Cool.
This turns.
Give it a push. 6,000 pounds. It revolves in a full 360 both ways. 3 tons.
Did Sweet 16 ever see this?
The whole 360 story, some of us would say it's not real because one, he never said her name not once. Kind of odd. On top of that, we found out recently that he was raised by his grandfather. His grandfather owned and ran his own stone masonry company in Latvia and was quite wealthy. So the whole port part out the window. The age difference in Latvia in that day and age wasn't a big deal. In most cases, 30-year-old men to 13-year-old wives. So age difference out the window. The whole love story holds very little water. In the 1970s, National Geographic found a woman named Agnes Scuffs. Latvians would say, well, Agnes Scuffs, first of all, is not a Latvian name. So when the National Geo asked Agnes for an interview, she simply told them no. Given no reason, she just said no. So we're not too quite sure if this Agnes Scuffs was 316. Later on, they found that her name actually could have been Hermione, which is a Latvian name. Hermione unfortunately was dead of it. So we're not too quite sure who 316 was real or fake or who she was.
Why do they think there was Agnes?
Because it's the first thing they found was Agnes.
Down where?
National Geographic found an investigation. They went to Latvia asking questions. Some paper trails they led to Agnes Scuffs, but she never actually admitted to be 316 as far as we know. So,
But all this was made with no heavy equipment, right? Just
none whatsoever. It only took them 5 years.
And he used the electromagnetic fields or whatever.
The theory stands that since he did build this park within two natural magnetic fields, they believe he built these devices that has some type of harmonic resonance that would amplify this magnetic field itself. And then he'll take a metal base, either jam it under it or take copper wire and wrap it around it, then somehow polarize that metal the same polar frequency as the ground, making it repel or levitate, as they say. Positive repels, negative repels. Same concept, larger scale.
Nice.
Good
Thanks.
theory, but unfortunately it's still theory.
But still no heavy equipment though.
The heaviest pulleys that we have in there can lift between 5 to 10 tons, which is a lot. But still not 30 tons, not 28 tons, not 18 tons, which we have outside. So we really don't know for the lighter pieces, yeah. Heavy pieces, don't know.
The chimney piece.
What I can tell you is he was a very big fan of Nikola Tesla, also did the same experiments as that as well.
Thanks.
Now we're gonna move on to the reading area over there.
I'm gonna break off. See, this is that hand generator. You're supposed to be able to spin this. And he had something else where he could generate power. See.
I wonder where he got his tools.
Shit is fucking massive.
I can see elementary schools coming here for a field trip. He lived on the second floor of this building in a very Spartan fashion. Had no electricity or running water. He spent time in later years in the study of magnetism, astronomy, and radio, and was seen often in the Homestead Public Library. He died in December 1951 at the age of 64. Since 52, 53.
I want to see what's up top. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. He had animals. Like a baby pig.
Yeah. Huh? Wow.
Spartan fashion. Look, he's a swing. That's kinky.
Where?
Right there. His bed's on a swing too. That's hot. I bet you it was cool. The stones are cool. I bet you anything this stuff is totally original.
Oh yeah, I bet you it all. Look at it, man. That looks. You're not talking about that long ago, so this is all looking like it is like, you know, 60s,
I know, without air. It's not preserved.
70 something years ago. That's probably the stove.
Yeah. And that's his cabinet to keep the bugs out.
Wow.
Wow. Look at the shelves underneath. Let me see how close it is for strawberries.
I forgot. Gotta rewind the tape.
Yeah. Rest of the way. Follow the braids and the
Living my piece of long table romantic.
that kind of
The
style.
largest private time in the world weighs in at over 5,000 pounds. Homestead I love flowers. They were premature to realize now they are always here. By the way, Christmas, believe it or not, this has been worth a long,
Oh, look.
long time. And after 57 years,
Huh. National Geographic. Look at that lizard. See? See?
Yeah, that's cool. He looks like a what's a gecko? Isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
Look, there's one. Look here. This is bird in my arms. Look, oh, there's amen. Look at all the little baby chairs. Must have a lot of little kids with them.
That shit is heavy. Oh, wow. That ain't no joke. That is real heavy. Oh, wow. Look at that.
There's a few of them too.
Wow. You're loving it in here.
I like that.
Whoa.
That's my
What, this one?
the big and blue. It's like, what are those things on
This is probably his, yeah, this is his towers where he'd go up when people would be trying to see what he's doing. He used to step up these. See if someone was watching him work on his thing. He used to come up to these. These were like his towers. He's got them all everywhere.
What is that? Must have been the. How did he move that?
That's what, see, that's the mystery. This is all the tools he had. How did he move that? This big block. I just tried to lift up that little chair. That shit was
I
like
bet you people get married
200
here.
pounds.
This is like a perfect wedding. Perfect formal wedding.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of how this is here. What, is that his bathtub? Like a... Is it mangrove trees?
Yeah, I guess so. This place is tight. Huh? These are like beds. His and hers.
I don't have anything to put my hand on.
These are beds. His and hers.
Is that for laying out, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so.
Years of erosion.
Repentance.
Must have been religious.
Yeah. Oh, this shit is heavy. Huh? Wow. That's not bad. I wonder what this is. Oh shit, that bitch is Let's raise it up. This is another lookout. Wow, these are some big blocks. Yeah, he said the axle or something.
Yeah, but like, what is that? That's like a.
That's for cooking.
But that's something in a car. That's a part in a car. That's what it's That's a Model T was a thing he rotated the thing on.
Oh, I see. That's a pretty good setup. He had an unchained system over there where he could load the rod up with whatever's on the pot. You see that? He could slide this clip out of the way and then load his pot and then slide it back on. It's not a bad idea. There must be a holder in the middle somewhere for the air.
There was a hole right in the ground.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's filled in now. That's probably where he pumped air into it or something. Because it's hollow. How big is it?
It is the big one. He's the big one. Lizard. They're in heaven, this girl.
It's tight. Wow. Yeah, it does say bedroom. No, don't do that. That's rude. Yeah, that's right. Here's the big dog. This used to be. Oh, you can't move it no more. Yeah.
Didn't he say it's purple? When we first
Guess
got
it is now. I couldn't move it.
You could squish somebody. More might be left. More forward, I'll be left.
You could squish a couple people with it. Wow.
Maybe you can fill that up.